Well, he's holed good putts, hasn't he, at 16 for birdie, 17 for par. And he needs this to join Fleetwood and Rye.
It's heartbreak. Off a perfect tee shot. They couldn't have placed it any better. You heard from Wayne about the lie. Second shot bang on lane, but it was a club out. Maybe playing for the adrenaline surge. And it didn't happen. It's 32. It's a tremendous performance in the back nine. But Robert Rock comes up shy, and it leaves Fleetwood and Rye to battle it out in extra holes.
Fickle fortunes of fate, just incredible, wasn't it? Rock was, you expected him to go, and you thought Fleetwood might miss out. The tables have turned. What an opportunity. Great battle. And that temperament that he exhibited yesterday in incredible conditions, standing up to the test again.
A world-class putt from a world-class player.
The relief in the face of Fleetwood there. His iron play on the back nine was exceptional. It was phenomenal. And he couldn't buy a putt in the middle of that back nine. Then misses the short one at 16, and he finds one when he needs it. It was a beautiful second shot at the last. It was right over the hole. And in that goes 11 under. And this man has company in the shape of a two-time Rolex Series winner.
And that's exactly why Aaron Rye had to expect company. He started to let his mind wander, started to think about what could be. He wouldn't be prepared for the playoff.
Yes, extra holes here at the Renaissance Club. Two Englishmen in Aaron Rye and Tommy Fleetwood will duel it out for this title. The Aberdeen Standard Investments Scottish Open. It is the second Rolex Series tournament of
this leads itself to playoffs. Tommy Fleetwood doing the final touches on his scorecard. Nothing is finished until the scorecard is done correctly. And then it'll be he and Aaron Rye, who shot 64 in the final round. Fleetwood a 67 to both finish at 11 under par. Let's not forget that last year there was a exciting three-hole playoff between Benjamin A. Bear and the eventual winner, Bernd Wiesberger. Will it be 3 holes today? Will someone get it done early? The 18th hole, certainly an exciting hole. It's a hole location this year that probably lends itself more to a birdie winning than a bogey. Last year it was over on the right portion of the green, very near a deep bunker that really called for a defensive second shot. But a beautiful, sometimes sunny day, not too much wind here. So let's see what's going to play out.
See how they took on this 18th hole, the three contenders. Aaron Rye short of the green in 2.
Yeah, he was in the bunker off the tee. I'll see how that affects him. His tee shot in a playoff, but that was a beautiful touch. Got the ball rolling towards the hole. Lovely under, tremendous pressure.
The great thing there, he didn't put any spin on the ball. He just let it trundle up to the hole side. Fleetwood, after a spectacular second, almost clipped the flag on the way down. That was never anywhere else. In the end, it got just enough for the right side of the hole. A closing birdie that would take him alongside Rye, 11 under.
Which is where Robert Rock was coming down this 18th hole. He was shy, chipped up to here, and unfortunately did not make the putt. So a bogey at the last has cost him his shot at this title.
incredible, isn't it? He held a fantastic putt on 17. Fleetwood missed. You think standing up there it would be rock that would hold and Fleetwood would miss, but not at all.
Just look at those pictures. Look at that coastline. Absolutely stunning. Sandwiched between Archerfield on one side and Muirfield, the open venue on the other side. The Renaissance Club. Heading back to the 18th tee for the start of this playoff. Aaron Ryan, his caddy.
Yeah, I always say don't rush. There's no need to get down there too early. You gotta wait. Got to wait for the other tee. You don't want to stand on that tee any longer and think about it. Both have got to arrive at the same time.
It's a lovely autumnal scene. Leaves beginning to change colours. Beautiful autumn sky. A mixture of everything there. This has become a firm favourite with the players, this golf course and this part of the world. Archerfield, of course, also hosted European Tour events. Tommy deciding he's doing the driving.
He's been driving it pretty well all week. A new driver in the bag. He might not need it off the 18th. 3-wood on the 72nd hole. Let's see if that changes. Air seems to have changed. Not as windy now as it used to be earlier on today. Aaron keeping his hands warm. All the time just visualising where you want that tee shot to finish.
Do you feel the pressure in some ways is off Aaron Ryan because of the calibre of player he is facing in this playoff?
No, I think both players are only thinking of one thing on that tee, and that's to go ahead and take such a prestigious title. I mean, how often do you get the chance to do that in your career? Even a player the class of Tommy Fleetwood. And he's still only tucked away 2 of these, and we've had a lot of them over the years. Now I think he'll be focusing on what he wants to do there. And Fleetwood will be doing exactly the same. This is mano a mano. This is head-to-head.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think that there's no doubt he'll be nervous. There's no doubt about that. But, you know, nobody's beaten him through 72 holes. You know, he's still in there. As Ewan says, mano a mano. It's match play now. And it's a wonderful position to be in. You know you're still going to get a fabulous check at the end of the... At this stage, to me, actually... I always found in a situation like this, you actually did kind of relax a bit more. You got all the hard work done. You hadn't been bested. You've given yourself an opportunity. It is an incredible tournament to get your name engraved into the silverware on. There's no doubt about that. But he's not been beaten. And it's just him against Tommy.
Second year in succession. Bernd Wiesberger last year. Benjamin Hebert. That went long into the evening. It was a much later finish because it was in the middle of the summer. Different atmosphere, but 2 classy players. Aaron Ryan's final round of 64 was brilliant, and Fleetwood's finish was brilliant. Despite not taking all his chances in the middle of the back 9, he still came home in 31. Tommy Fleetwood to get him into the position he now stands in on the 73rd hole.
Fleetwood has played this hole in 2 under, Rye level. So it's the 2 bunkers down the left you've got to watch out for. Ideally kind of suits a fader's tee shot down that left side and drift it off them. You carry the bunker on the right. It doesn't come into play, but you get anything moving right to left, it does bring the sand to your attention.
Yeah, you're bang on, Andrew. The bunkers down the left are the issue. The first one's out there at 270, and the second one's at 311. The one at 270 won't be the issue with Rye. He has the chief in hand. It's the second one at 311. The wind has just sprung up a little, straight at his back.
Didn't get the cut. He's back in that bunker.
You can see how far down the shaft he was there to try and squeeze that off the left-hand side. Let's try and hit a low cut, get it in play. But sadly, that's where it's finished.
Tommy will aim at the bunker down the right-hand side. It won't be an issue. Out with a 3-wood. It's a good choice. He can't reach Rye's bunker down the left with this club.
I think he's flushed it right over that bunker that Wayne was talking about in the mayor's office. Perfect drive.
Rye down in this bunker, and he will be caught in two minds. He can get this up. The sand is wet, and that's a good thing. He's pretty close to the lip. Will I or won't I? So 181 for Tommy, right in the middle of the fairway. He's managed to avoid a few divots. It is just right down the high diddle-diddle, and that flag is over there on the left-hand side. With some help, adrenaline comes into the equation. He's stuck between two clubs. Is it a smooth 8 or is it a whopping 9? I like the 8.
Well, this shot is going to make the decisions of Aaron Rye's a lot easier. Doesn't really need to take the pin on, just hit it into the heart of the green. Pressure's on his opponent.
Target should be 8-10 feet right. That's where it should be focused on.
Be good. Be good. He likes it.
Come on.
That's pretty much straight at it. Just needed a firmer hop.
Swale, short left.
He'll need to pick this. Don't get too much ball and collide with the revetted face. It's doable. It's tough. The wind helping, which is a good thing.
I had to get it up quick. You don't see him leaning back. He lost his footing. That's as good as he could do from that position.
That's an awkward one. Whether he can throw that all the way onto the green and get it to stop down the breeze remains to be seen. He may have to bump that into the false front around where the ball of Fleetwood is, and then take a skip up onto the level. So easy to sit back on your right side. You see the right foot beginning to move there. Just slipped an inch or two back. Educated hands, however, still found the ball, still found the strike.
Absolutely, that was a good shot under the circumstances. Tension in your arms and your shoulders, very easy to hit that one straight into the bank in front of him.
do. And you mentioned Tommy and that result in South Africa, the importance of that to his career. And the strange thing about it is we forget that actually he lost his game for a while after that, didn't he? He didn't know what to do. He got lost. He went searching for something, had to go back to his original coach. And it took him a little while to rediscover his swing with Alan Thompson.
Yeah, the way he looked when he walked up there, he looked at a little spot about 15 feet short of the green. Will he look down at that spot once more? Yeah, that's exactly where he's looking. Now, I'm not sure I would trust. Look where he's looking now. I'm not sure I would trust the fringe being wet. Okay, there's a little bit of moisture, and he will get a lively skid, but I like landing this 4 feet on the green, one bounce check release. Stuck between two mines.
It's not bad, you know. It's not bad. That's a very brave shot. Nicely controlled. You can see he's in control of his thoughts. Played that well and left it short of the holes. Left him just an uphill putt. Good work, Aaron Rai.
Tommy out with the putter, and rightly so. That was so brave of Rai. So brave. And he played it perfectly. It didn't get higher than 1 yard off the ground, link style. So this is right to left through the fringe. It could bobble a little, probably will. But this is the right choice.
Not much between the two.
Good.
Yeah, I've got to say, I prefer Aaron's. It's more uphill, more direct. Tommy coming across the hill. Times like these, there's just so many thoughts rifling through your head, and you struggle to even control the old breathing.
Thoroughly deserved. It was a lovely pitch. Not for the first time today. Fleetwood with a chance to extend the championship. It's hard to believe that it's Aaron's title. First at the Perth of Forth. And a little part of this enchanting linksland tonight belongs to the new Scottish champion.
Well, I'm not sure he can take it in yet, Aaron Wright. He would not have expected Tommy Fleetwood to miss that one. And it earns him a Rolex Series victory. And it earns him the Aberdeen Standard Investments Scottish Open. His second European Tour victory. Let us hear from our champion, Aaron Wright, with Tim Barter.
Aaron, many congratulations. Your second win on the European Tour. Your first in a Rolex Series event has come on a classic Scottish links course in dramatic style. Just tell us how it feels.
Yeah, it's hard to sum up. It wasn't nice in that fashion as well. Tommy had finished off incredibly, and yeah, it's not nice to see that, but obviously it feels incredible. It's really hard for me to sum it up right now. As I said, it's happened so fast, but yeah, it's rewarding, pleasing.
Final round of 64, 8 birdies today, more than the previous 3 rounds combined. What was the difference in your play today?
I think the conditions were a little bit easier today. It was a little bit more scoreable than it had been, certainly on the first day. Hit some really good approach shots as well, drove it well, had good opportunities, and made some good putts at the right time as well, so just overall played very well.
This victory takes you to, we think, 5th in the race to Dubai and into the top 100 of the world rankings for the first time in your career. How excited about the possibilities? You've been playing so brilliantly consistently over the last few weeks.
Yeah, it's amazing. As I said, it's really hard to sum up right now. And all of the things that go along with winning a Rolex event, it's hard for me to kind of think what that means. But it's just great to have played well today and yeah, won a tournament. It's great.
A word for your family. They've played such a huge part in your progression in this game.
Yeah, they've been amazing. They've been amazing. Also a sponsor of mine, Shabir Randari, who supported me from such a young age. None of this would have been possible without him and my family. So yeah, it's always a team effort. I know I'm the one out here, and me and Jason are the ones out here. But there's so much that goes into it, so much in the past that has gone into it, so much in the present that has gone into it, from coaches to me and my golf boys to yeah, my family. So it's incredible.
Many congratulations. Fabulous playing, well-worthy winner.
Thanks a lot, Tim. Thank you.
That was great. Tim Barter looked like he was having a hard time pulling words out of Aaron Rye's mouth. I think he's a little bit surprised at the outcome, but he shouldn't be. He earned it. A 64 in the final round, playing the last 16 holes, 8 under par to take the Aberdeen Standard Investment Scottish Open title. First Rolex win. I mean, this is just an incredible, life-changing experience for Aaron Rye. I don't really think he understands the depth of what he's just done. It probably won't dawn on him until this evening, maybe even tomorrow. He'll step on the tee next week for another Rolex event at Wentworth for the BMW PGA Championship. As a Rolex winner, his draw will be different for the rest of his life. So he has really changed things up, and he did it on his own. An incredible 64 on a beautiful sunny day here in Scotland.